Hello, and welcome to the second video in my series of creating a Pokemon set called Dragon's Might. Welcome to the Garchomp Guy channel, and let's get right into it. So, first of all, trade offer. If I get 500 subscribers, y'all get the satisfaction of watching me waste my money on opening a Mega Evolution Elite Trainer box. So, I currently am not getting I'm currently not getting money from YouTube, and even at 500 subscribers, I'm pretty sure you still don't get money from YouTube. So this is purely just me wasting my money on a $150 Pokemon product that I will definitely not get profit from. I will film the entire thing and post it on this channel, but that'll only be at 500 subscribers. So that's the trade offer. All right, let's get right into the comment card. So, comment card. The way you get featured in the video is if you leave a comment with an idea for a Pokemon card. All right, this guy, Zach the Sound Guy, has said that you could do a Snorlax card of him napping on a hill. I can't do art. I'm so sorry. And he has an A ability, grammar, called Moon Napping, which at the end of your turn, if this Pokemon is not in the active spot, he'll 10 damage, and he has A attack, grammar, called Insomnia. I love that. I love the name. I forgot to use it. Where you attack your opponent and you flip a coin. If heads, you do 70 damage and apply bleeding for 3 turns. And if tails, you miss and take 30 damage. So I've taken that. I've tweaked a bit, gotten rid of bleeding because I do not want Snorlax biting a Wooloo and causing bleeding. That's just gory. Are you, like, Zach the Sun Guy? Are you okay? Anyways, Snorlax card, 100 HP. Colorless, retreat cost of 4. For 2 colorless energy, you can use the attack Moon Napping, where you may use this attack even if Snorlax is on your bench. Heal 40 damage from each of your Pokemon. However, if Snorlax is your active Pokemon, then you may choose to instead heal 80 damage from each of your Pokemon. And then Body Slam, 3 colorless for 100 damage. So, what Moon Napping basically is you can use it on the bench similar to Alakazam EX from 151. You heal 40 from each of your Pokemon, right? And then a unique effect is, if this is your active, you can heal 80 from each of your Pokemon. However, with the retreat cost of 4, Snorlax might be in the active for a while unless it gets one-shot, and if it gets one-shot, that's a free prize card at that point. So, use it wisely. And again, if you want to be featured in a video, leave a comment with a card idea, and I will do my best to replicate that. Alright, next up, the Galar Fossils. So, first of all, the item card, the fossil, rare fossil with 80 HP. You play this card as if it was an 80 HP basic colorless Pokemon. At any time during your turn, you may discard this card from play. This card cannot be affected by any special conditions, and it can't retreat. It has the ability Mixed Up Fossil, where when you play this card onto your bench, discard a rare fossil from your hand. If you do not, then put this card into your discard pile. So this is meant to simulate the fact that in Pokemon Sword and Shield, where the Galar fossils are based off of, which, by the way, Dracovish is in my top 5 favorite Pokemon. You need 2 fossils to create 1 Pokemon. So I've kind of replicated this. I've made all the Galar fossils kind of strong in their own way, to like balance this. So if it seems like the Galar fossils are broken, just remember that you need 2 rare fossils to create 1 Pokemon. So you're better off running 2 copies of the fossil of your choice than 4 copies. All right, let's get into this. Dracovish and Arctovish. Start with Arctovish since it's the most simple. 200 HP. They're both water type. They both evolved from rare fossil. Arctovish has 200 HP. 2 water, 2 colorless. You can wave crash for 190, and its retreat cost of 3. Simple enough. Dracovish, 170 HP with the ability Careless Gnawing, where once in your turn, you may discard a Pokemon with no damage counters on it and 30 HP or less from your bench. If you do, this Pokemon's attacks do 80 more damage to your opponent's active Pokemon. So your 30 HP Magikarps, your Budoos, your Tyrogues, your Elekid's, your Magbies, your Ethan's Pichus, you can discard those if they don't have damage counters on them. And Dracovish's attacks do 80 more damage. Treat costs of 2. And then for 2 water and 1 colorless, you use Jaw Attack for 100 damage, where you may deal 40 more damage if you do put 5 damage counters on this Pokemon. So draw attack can do anywhere from 100, 140, 180 to 220, one-shotting a Teal Mask Ogerpon, or any of the other big basics. So yeah, that's Dracovish, Dracozolt, and Arctozolt. So they are both electric types or lightning types that evolve from rare fossils. Dracozolt, 190 HP, 3 retreat costs, Bolt Beak for 1 lightning, 1 colorless. Does 90 damage, and if you have 5 or more prize cards remaining, this attack does. Okay, it says 10 more damage, but I meant 130 more damage. So in total, it can do 220 damage, but only if you have 5 or 6 prize cards. If you have less than 5 prize cards, it just straight up does 90 damage. So at the beginning of the game, you'd be like, boom, Dracozolt, electric colorless, 2 lightning energy, and Bolt Beak for 220. So really good at the start of the game. And then after you get to 4 prize cards, you're stuck with the Dracozolt that has the retreat cost of 3 and is now a bench warmer. So definitely plays towards the early game. And then you have Arctozolt, 140 HP, 2 retreat costs, with the ability Ice Shuffle, where once during your turn, you may search your deck for a water or lightning Pokemon, reveal it, and put it into your hand, then shuffle your deck. So Miraidon EX is going out of rotation. It allowed you to search for 2 basic lightning Pokemon and put it onto your bench. So Arctozolt is kind of a 1 prizer replacement, where it can do basically the same thing. So yeah, and then but it does it slower. It does it slower than Miraidon. And then for 1 lightning, 2 colorless, Icy Shock, 110, flip coin if heads, your opponent's Pokemon is now paralyzed. So if Arctozolt is ever in the active slot, which I don't think you'd want it in the active slot, you can just use Icy Shock until you feel ready to continue playing the game, and hopefully you flip heads. Anyways, that is all the cards that I've made today. If you want to be featured and want me to make a card based off your comment, comment down your card ideas in the comment section below, and I will feature you in the next video. And then once again, when I get to 500 subscribers, I will open up a Mega Evolution Elite Trainer box. I'm kind of cringing right now because I know this is being posted on the internet for everyone to see, but I will do it. I will do it. If I get 500 subscribers, I will do it. You guys have a good day, and I'll see y'all in the next video.